Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, obviously I'm going to do this video in English. So if you don't speak English, then sorry, I'll do my next video in Finnish again. But for this one, I thought it would be appropriate to do this one in English because I'm doing a Pretty Little Thing makeup first impression. So for those of you who don't know, Pretty Little Thing is a UK-based online clothing retailer. Why am I showing this? And it's an affordable one. It's really similar to Boohoo and Missguided. That's like their main three ones in England. And they recently released, I think it was this week or last week, they released a new makeup line. Pretty much a full set of products. So that's what I'm testing today. I'm seeing how they work. Now if you want to see how I created this little moment here, then make sure that you keep on watching this video where I'm testing Pretty Little Thing makeup. Yay! So, first of all, let me just say the packaging is adorable, like the actual unicorns that come in. And the palette, like, how cute is this? Unicorns, holographic, rainbows, what more can you ask for makeup? So yeah, first things first, I'm obviously gonna, they did have a primer there, but I never used primer anyway, so I was not gonna pay money for that. And like I said, all of these items are available on the Pretty Little Thing website. So the foundation is, what's it, a photo finish foundation, and it doesn't really say much else about it. It says the ingredients, made in China. I got the shade Golden Honey. I just guessed. I was gonna get a few shades, but then I was like, if this is not good, then I've wasted my money. So I just got one shade, mix it with something else if it doesn't match me, and we'll work with it. So, looks like this, quite cute. Oh my god. I've literally just opened it and it's like, I don't know what's happened to it, but that's gross. There's a hair in it. Can you see it? That's disgusting, and I really don't want to put this on my face now. Cause, yeah. Oh my god. It smells alright. Should I do half a face with a brush and half a face with a sponge? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start with this side of my face. It's quite a good match actually, I reckon. I don't really know how much to put on, but let's put some of it now. So yeah, let's just pause. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can actually see something almost perfect. Right, I'm a bit nervous, but yeah. Right, so the term photo focus for me indicates that it's like a HD one, so it's like good for photos, obviously photo focus. And I would assume that it's like it dries a bit matte. Like that's what I'm assuming based on previous experiences with foundations that say like photo focus, photo finish, etc. This one is really wet. As you can see, it hasn't dried yet. Obviously, it's not been on my skin for that long. I did put on quite a lot. It hasn't covered. I've got a lot of spots. I've got a lot of acne scars. I do have a lot of discoloration on my face. Obviously, I'm used to using, let me tell you what I usually use. I've literally got about 6 of the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation, and I usually mix it with whatever Photo Focus or the Revolution Pro foundation drops. But this one on the other hand, it's been on my face for a hot minute now, and it's very wet. And I'm not really impressed with that. Usually when applied with a sponge, it makes it matte, more matte. I'm going to put a bit more, just on the areas that I feel like I'm struggling. So let's see if this is a buildable coverage. And also one thing I did notice, they do not have a concealer, which is a bit weird, like, and it's not that great coverage. Like, I put a second layer on, you can barely tell that I put layer on. Anyway, moving on. I'm just gonna use what brush I usually use for foundation is this. Well, I use it for cream contour as well. But this is a really good brush. It's a contour brush, I think. Yeah, contour brush from Real Techniques. But I just like to use it for foundation because it kind of buffs it in really nicely. But yeah, I'm just gonna test if this works better with a. Yeah, I hate the brush. Yeah, I usually don't like brushes when applying foundation. Like, I've not found a single foundation that works good with a brush. So, yeah, let me check. I'm just going to put my beauty lights on just for a second. Oh, you can't really tell. No. Just see if it looks better. Barry All Night Long Full Coverage Concealer in shade 2 Oatmeal, which is not too white, not too dark, and I'm literally going to kick my face since they did not have a concealer with this launch. They might come up with a concealer later. Right, I put quite a lot because I just need I feel like I need to cover it, so I'm just going to bounce it in quickly. It's like it's not really blending in, it's just like sitting on top. Right. I don't know. I just feel like it looks like I haven't got foundation on, I've got a tinted moisturiser on, and then I try to put a concealer on top. Like, I'm trying to move different lightings, show you how it looks like. But yeah, we'll see. They did not have a loose setting powder, which I usually like to use on my under eyes and all the areas that I've concealed. They did have a setting powder for the actual face. I got it in a medium because I thought that would represent my current skin tone the best. So we'll see. Absolutely love the packaging. Like, if anything, I'm just going to use this as a mirror. Right, I decided a quick change to the beauty lights because the natural lighting is not working for me because it keeps changing and it's fucking up my camera. So I'm just going to do it with my beauty lights, if that is okay to you. Basically, it's still looking very shiny. My under eyes are a bit more matte, but as you can tell, it's creased up quite a lot. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use this to set my under eyes. I'm actually going to use still a cheap version, cheap powder. So I'm going to use the Collection Sheer Loose powder, which you can get from Superdrug and I believe from Boots online as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to blend those creases. I don't like setting a wet concealer with powder because it just goes a lot darker than it actually is. Like, this is meant to be lighter, but it's going dark because it's wet, and obviously when things become wet they become darker. Here I've lightly set it. Here there's a thicker layer of powder and here is the actual foundation. So where there's a thicker layer of powder you can tell that it's lighter. But when it starts to sink in, when the powder starts to soak in the moisture from the product underneath, which is concealer foundation, it goes darker because it's so wet. Like, does that make sense? I'm gonna use this brush. I usually use a brush like this for my setting powder for the rest of my face. Okay, I'm having hope. I'm getting my hope back. This powder is actually alright. Like, it's doing what it's meant to do. It's making it matte. It's blending nicely with my baking powder, which is always a plus. Only minus I have is, I'll show you. If you put it like this, it won't stay on your makeup table like that. I know it's a small thing, but it's just those little things that I think companies should think about. because it's making it matte. It's adding coverage, which is what I needed. Oh my god, I think I'm set with the face. Put that in the bin, the packaging. And then I got the bronzer, which is actually quite good. It looked like it was going to be a shimmery bronzer, which is what I actually quite like. Warm bronzer. So I'm going to bronze up my face with that. And then I got the that's the eyeshadow palette. Essential collection. So this one's got everything. It's got contour, matte highlights, 2 shimmery highlights. Yeah, it's got eyebrow and then a few eyeshadows. So I'm going to use that for... They did have a separate contour palette and a separate highlighting palette, but I was not ready to spend that much on the makeup that potentially would not work. So I just got the all-in-one, and this is a pretty packaging, so I thought might as well see what it looks like, and that's what we're testing now. But first I'm just going to take the Real Techniques multi-task face brush before I contour. Well, okay, that's really pigmented. Okay, a bit too much. I'm going to use a lighter hand. Right, that's actually quite pretty. Like, if I was just going for a natural day look, that's actually everything I need for contour. That's enough contour for me for an everyday life. Like, I wouldn't need any more. I'm actually gonna keep this. This was good. Really enjoyed that. Then let's get to the start of the show. It did come with a brush. Oh my god, I actually quite like these sponge applicators for shimmers. And this one, I don't know, this one actually might work for concealer, for cutting the crease. Yeah, good brush, always handy. I'm gonna use the contour shade from here to contour my cheekbones a bit. I quite like that. It looks a lot darker on camera, but blends really nicely. I'm going to contour my nose with the same powder. I usually like to like a really light powder for my nose contour, but since I am a bit tanned, from fake tan obviously, and since the foundation was quite dark, I'm just going to risk it. I usually use a brush like this, and then I use the one edge from it, and just... oh my god. Right, that was not a good idea. Can you see that? Oh my god. I'm gonna try and... right, let's clean that brush now. And let's try and blend this away. I'm just gonna take the powder. I'm just gonna go over it. It could also have... oh my god. I don't want to look at myself in the camera. I'm going to take the sponge that we used to use foundation. I'm just going to go over it in hopes hopefully covering it a bit. We do have a little bit of definition. It looks really grey because it's obviously got foundation, concealer, powder, another powder, foundation, more powder. So it's got about 7 layers of different things now. So yeah, it's bound to not look that great, but I'll try and make it work. I'm going to take the yellow powder from it. So this one. And I'm going to take my finger. I'm going to put down the centre of my nose. I like to do this with my finger, because I think you can get a bit more precision there. Just highlight that bridge of my nose, then take the puff, going to the edge, and then just putting that to the side. It does actually brighten up, so I'm just going to go over the areas that we've highlighted with concealer and just do that. I'm not a huge fan of the eyeshadow shades they've got. They're quite cool tone, like the only warm toned ones are these two. I'll swatch the highlight shades for you as well, so we can see what they look like. That's what they look like on my finger. I've also got the actual eyeshadow palette, which is Sunset Boulevard Eyeshadow Palette. They did have another one, I think that was sold out, it had like pinks in it. And this one is just like, this one's actually really nice, like I do like the look of this one. And it's got nice shimmers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matte, so good balance. Swatch some of these. Let's just do it here. I mean, it's alright, like you can still see it, it's alright. More intrigued about this one. This one actually is like, this one's speaking to me. I'm gonna swatch this orange shade, that really speaks to me. I don't know, can you see? Let me put that there. Oh, that's actually quite nice. That's quite nice, that is. I'll do one shimmer and then we'll start working it on the eyes. That one looks quite good. This one here. Oh my goodness. Ow. Ow. Well, I mean, it's still okay. Like, it's still cute, it's still there. But I don't know, the finger, look at that finger. Look how nice that looks on there. I want to swatch that rose gold shade. Oh, that one's actually quite nice. Anyway, rambling on. Just gonna do my eyeshadow now. I'm just gonna do like a simple warm tone bronzed eye. I think this orange is the star of the show. This orange, like, it's really nice. When you take it, it just goes everywhere. Like, I'm just going to do like that orange line there. And then I'm going to take the same brush and see if now when I start blending it, if it actually disappears or if it, like, what happens. So, let's go for it. Right, it's actually blending quite nicely, which I'm happy about. I'm going to take the not burgundy, what's this colour? I don't know. I'm not trying to do anything like exciting or inspiring. I'm just literally trying how these shades work, if they work. This one's forming quite nicely. I've just blended it out and it just looks a bit like a mess to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cut crease because I really want to see how those shimmers perform. And do that trick. And then I'm going to take the brush that actually came with the other palette, because this one's actually quite a nice flat brush, in the outer corner, and then this one in the inner corner. That is pretty. That's very pretty. Yeah, that looks really nice on the wet base. And these sponge applicators I actually do enjoy for shimmers, because they kind of mimic your finger, the texture on your fingertips. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is very nice. I'm actually quite impressed with this. Like, it's actually quite nice. Right, I've just done my lashes and mascara off camera. I sometimes use eyeliners on my eyebrows because it's a pencil. It doesn't really matter to me what it's meant for. So I got two eyeliners. I got the black one. They came in a set, which was good. It's only like £3, I think. Black and brown. What I usually do with my eyeliners when I use them for eyebrows is I do the bottom line first, because I like that to be quite sharp. And then I just go over it. And the other one. Blend that upwards. See if that works. That looks alright. And then, just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to take the palette and take the middle shade. See how that works on here.
But that wouldn't be helpful in this situation. So I'll just...
Right, I think they're really dark now. That yellow powder is really pigmented, which is what I like. It's literally not coming off. Now I'm gonna highlight my, let's do lips now. Because I like lips. I got the matte lip kit, liquid lipstick and lip liner, good. Caught Kissing is the shade. Oh my god, that's really nice, that packaging. Look at that. This smells like a crayon, like normal crayon. No, I can't. It's not soft enough. It's really hard on the skin, so on the lips, it like hurts. No. I'm intrigued to see if this is a liquid lipstick, like a dry down, if it dries down matte. Wow, for a matte lip kit, it does look awfully shiny to me. Nice colour though, like I do have to admit, like I don't mind if it doesn't dry down. It's quite nice. Our last step, and I think after that we've done everything, is to use the highlighters. First I'm going to do my nose highlight, so I'm going to take the lighter one. Just going to hit the tip of my nose. There. I'm just going to take a fan brush. I'm going to dip into the darker shade, so this one, I put that one on the nose and then this one on the cheeks. I'm kind of intrigued to try their actual highlighting palettes. Now, I'll tell you what, this one's actually quite nice. Now, I was not expecting this. Like, can you see that? It's like, it's still really natural, like it doesn't... I'm actually quite impressed. Like, can you see? Can you see like how shiny that is there? I actually think this is quite beautiful. Like, I'm really impressed now. I'm just looking at myself like wow. I'm gonna go, you'll get some, I'm gonna do some checkout. It's quite late now, it's already 4, because obviously it's my day off, and I've still got some stuff to do, so I'm gonna go. I'll check in with you a bit later to see how this wears, like if it's still looking nice, but so far the lips, I've not tried. There's just like a normal lipstick formula, like, it's like one of these, but it's a bit more matte formula. Foundation looks nice, it's not sticky, highlighter looks banging, contour looks nice, eyeshadow looks nice, brows, no. And yeah, I will check in with you and we'll see how it looks like in a couple of hours. Right, so it's been about 4 hours, I reckon. Yeah, 3 or 4 hours. And I was just going to reapply the lipstick because obviously I've eaten food. So my lips have gone a bit, I mean, it stayed on surprisingly well. Like, I might actually buy more of this because this is actually quite nice. Like, look at that skin. Look at, like, look at this. Like, I'm amazed. So, yeah, I'm just going to reapply this because I'm going to take an Instagram picture now. And I want to look my best. I'm going to take an Instagram pic and then I might do some editing. I'm going to start editing this one. Hi guys. This is the final check-in of this video. It is almost 11 o'clock, so this makeup has been on my face for 7 hours, a bit longer than that. And it's still looking surprisingly good considering how wet the foundation was. The highlighter is still popping. Lips, I haven't eaten since my last check-in. Literally, I feel like Tati Westbrook, Glam Life Guru here on YouTube, she kind of inspired me to do this video and like these testing videos, because I always watch her like review videos on YouTube. Like, she's a queen of reviews. You probably know her. I'll show you. Like, I took my lashes off because I was editing and they were annoying me. So, took them off, but the eyeshadow stayed on quite nicely. I don't know about the foundation because I probably won't use it again on its own. I'll probably mix it in with this one, the Maybelline one, because it is quite a nice finish once it's set, but I just know like this won't last all day. Like 7 hours, that's still that's still relatively short amount of time, like it's not that long. So yeah, I'll probably try this one again, mixing it. I'll use the bronzer, I'll use the eyeshadow palette, I'll probably use everything. I will use everything except the eyebrow powder. I probably won't use again. Favorites were highlighter and eyeshadow. That's and the lips. I'm literally gonna buy more of these lipsticks now because they are really good. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I really hope you guys liked it. Those of you who are here and speak English, let me know if you want more English videos, and if you want me to do more review videos, because I'll obviously do them for you if you want me to do them. And for those of you who speak Finnish, let me know if it's okay to continue these review videos in English, because obviously Pretty Little Thing is a British company, so it just makes more sense to make this in English, because not many Finnish people will know Pretty Little Thing makeup. Anyway, enough of rambling. I'm gonna go sleep. It's been a long day editing, filming, blah blah blah. Hope you liked it. Leave thumbs up, leave comments down below, subscribe, follow me on Instagram if you want. If you don't want to, don't follow me. I will see you in my next video, and have a good night, guys. That's really anticlimactic. Climatic? Yeah. I'll see you next time when you come back to my channel, and until then, bye bye. I love you. Oh my god, that's so cheesy.